Mark, both these teams have been giving up, too many sacks recently. Do you feel like whichever team's quarterback's able to do what he normally does more, that will probably have a big advantage?
That's usually a pretty good indicator of success is keeping your guy in rhythm, upright, and confident. I think both quarterbacks have really done a nice job of staying confident and staying in rhythm throughout kind of some of these times when whoever you are, if you see the stats that for these guys have taken too many shots for their respective teams. And the first thing you can look at with those guys is just their eyes and their feet. Quarterbacks' eyes go down, or they start getting random. Their feet are out of rhythm, and that hasn't happened with Marcus at all, and it doesn't happen with Brett Hundley very much either.
Molly in the back.
Mark, do you feel like you could play with more tempo or more urgency?
Could definitely play with more urgency. We tried to go with more tempo last week. Last week was our the time where we did the most of that to this point of the season. And then sometimes, when you don't get anything out of first down, it's tough to tempo like we would hope for. But again, that's part of the deal is just figuring out why we weren't efficient, identifying it, and fixing it. And over the last couple of days, our guys have done that.
Tyson in the middle.
Oh, just following up on that, is that kind of the biggest indicator on whether or not you guys are going to do tempo is how you're doing on first down?
Yes and no. There's so many things right now, whether it's some guys up front, some guys in the perimeter that you're trying to, it's that kind of double-edged sword if you're trying to scheme everything perfectly versus just going, and we're kind of built, I think, to just go. And so it's just that double-edged sword right now with a little bit of those schemes and philosophies are in conflict sometimes, but in general, we might have two plays called, but if it's 2nd and 10 and you're running or 2nd and 11 and you're running something that might not be the best thing to get to 3rd and medium, you're playing behind all night.
Holland in the back.
Mark, do you see a lot of similarities between Brett and Marcus? Can you compare and contrast the two?
I think they're both outstanding players. I think they're different, but equally productive. Obviously we're big fans of Marcus, and he would be our guy regardless. Had an opportunity to recruit Brett Hundley, and was a great kid. I haven't gotten to know him as much over the years, obviously, as Marcus, but he's a tremendous competitor and seems like a great kid.
Jake Civic in the back.
Mark, Byron has 5 carries over the last 2 games. I was talking to Gary yesterday, and he said he wants his running backs to be able to break more tackles, and he thought Byron has been the best of the 3 at doing that. Are you guys looking at giving him more carries and putting him back in more of the traditional running back role that he ran for over 1,000 yards in last year?
Again, it's kind of an ongoing deal. I think he's capable of being great at both, and kind of where the game plan fits each week by both how he's performing at each spot, how the running backs are performing, and then how the wideouts fit together. Just from a personnel grouping standpoint, will define much of that. And then a lot of the time, for whatever reason, over the past couple games when he has been a tailback, has been a time when the ball's been pulled a little bit more, which is kind of just luck of the draw.
Warren Williamson on the far right. Mark.
You obviously put a lot of effort into practice before the Arizona game. Now going into the UCLA game, have you seen an uptick in the guys in their effort and the way that they're approaching this game at all? And if so, what's it been like?
I think if anything, we need to just work smarter. Work with more intelligence. Our effort, our pure straight effort in training leading up to the Arizona game, and even our just gross effort was really good. Our execution, our football intelligence was lacking, and that's again on us first as coaches, and whether it's we had a situation where they scored twice on something we practiced 1,000 times, and we had 2 out of the 3 guys communicating great and 1 out of 3 not, and that's a touchdown. And that's where, our coaches are going back, going, okay, how could we drill this better? How can we communicate this better? How can we make this happen? And it's not, we blame this kid. That's not, how we operate. It's how can we coach this situation better? We had another situation where we checked to a coverage that wasn't in the game plan. That never happened in practice. That I've never seen that happen before. And so getting into the mind a little bit of, hey, what made you do that? And getting that corrected is paramount. And then being, again, smarter going forward.
And have they responded?
They have. Yeah, they have.
Molly in the back left.
How are players going to react after a sack or an interception or a touchdown or a big play?
Celebrate with their teammates. That's what they should do. Celebrate with our teammates. There's a lot, as I said the other day, there's a lot of subjectivity around the world of what those rules are, and I couldn't tell you what the answer is. But I do know that if you celebrate with your teammates, you're right by the game and you're right by what we stand for.
Andrew, right.
What's been you talked about secret sauce for this program. What's been the secret sauce that hasn't let this team lose back-to-back games in so long? 07, I think. What's the thing that has kept you guys from losing, basically letting one loss beat you twice, as you like to say?
Well, I think our guys, our coaches, and our players know that everybody's in this together. It's not, hey, whatever unit, the punt return team was awesome and everybody else stunk. It was, we won or we lost. And this is what we did well. Let's sustain that. This is what we didn't do well. Let's improve upon that and go, win or lose. And, identifying what it was in the game that was whatever, miscommunicated, not executed, exactly perfectly, and going forward. And treating and teaching those situations almost identically. I think, those guys know that we're here for them. We have their back, and we're in this together.
I'm going to butcher his last name, but 94 from UCLA, Owa.
Yep, that's what you got to go with.
Yep, Fender's got it. What do you see from him now that he's back from a couple hip surgeries at that end position?
He looks like Javon Curse or something. I don't know. He's a freak. Great football player. Their whole defense, we tried to recruit almost every one of those guys, and they are phenomenally talented. I mean, the guys, they're athletic at every level, very athletic. The D linemen, like you're talking about, whether it's Vanderdoes or McCarthy, Clark, all those guys are phenomenal athletes, and they're really big and strong too. So it's a tremendous challenge.
Chantel on the right.
Going back to a few questions ago, you have these issues on defense, and you said mental mistakes are causing a lot of them. How much harder is it to sort of diagnose those mental mistakes? Is it youth? Is it miscommunications? How hard is it to diagnose that?
Usually, the genesis of it is communication, but then why does it happen that way? And how, we always talk constantly, especially at home, your communication happens with your eyes and your hands. There's no verbal communication, on defense. And we practice that way. There's very little verbal communication in practice. But in the game, it was a matter of one time, one guy's locked in, he has his blinders on and 2 guys in their back doing a great job of communicating and doing. That's not communication. That's 2 guys communicating, 1 guy not. That's, I spoke yesterday. It's like, your husband and wife, and I'm supposed to take out the garbage, and I never take out the garbage, and we don't talk. That's my responsibility. But we have to execute that in a controlled environment first, which we have and will and continue to do, and then make it happen on game day.
Go ahead, Fred.
At week 7.
That's extra.
Yeah, Chantal.
At week 7 in the season, are you seeing more of that crop up this year than maybe in years past?
I think that happens again. That's been the bane of existence for defenses. That's why people run bunch routes and motion and do that kind of stuff, is to make people communicate, to make people change their coverage, and that's why some things happen like that. It's almost a lot of it is almost always communication.
Aaron.
Mark talked a little bit ago about being disappointed in his fumbles and still trying to, learn when to tuck it, when to keep protect it, when to just run and whatever. How tricky is that for a quarterback to know that clock goes off and you've got to just pretend you're a running back and protect it versus trying to make a play?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's internal clock, and the internal clock shouldn't go off quickly on a three-man rush in that situation. That's where, again, Marcus is a great teammate and a great leader, and he's going to take the blame in that situation. And again, we've got to coach it better. We've got to scheme it better. We've got to have guys understand where their help is and where it's not. So kind of a combination of those factors. But definitely that internal clock of quarterbacks and having that feel for both the spatial awareness downfield and the spatial awareness of where they operate is he definitely has it.
Anything else? Oh, Brian.
Mark, a lot of offensive linemen get to make their first start in late August, early September against an overmatched opponent, kind of ease their way into it. Your guys, some of them were thrown in against some pretty good players and defenses. How tough is that, and are you seeing them getting better each week?
They're competing. That's the first thing. You don't want to see, total frustration, any sort of a letdown, any sort of a give up mentality, and we haven't had that. Not at all. They've been frustrated, and that's a good thing. And they're competitive. They have improved in some areas, not to the level that we expect our guys to play. And if you're in, you're our guy. You're our best guy. You're the number one guy, and we expect them to play like it. But I think that whole unit is proud and is they're looking forward and excited about a tremendous challenge that coming up this weekend.
Colin in the back.
Mark, you guys in UCLA were overwhelming favorites in the Pac-12. Did you guys ever think that after 6 weeks in the season or 6 games that one of you would have 2 losses at this point?
Well, I think in training camp and the early media stuff, that's kind of what all the coaches were talking about, is how deep and talented and the players, the schemes, the coaches in this conference it's exceptional right now. Exceptional. Anybody can beat anybody. And we've seen that happen. It was what was it last week? Every road team won by less than a touchdown, and that's unfortunately a lot of those things have come to fruition. But it should do nothing but, again, improve our laser-like focus on today and taking care of today and getting ready for UCLA. And then, there's going to be so much shake-up across the country. It was funny a little bit on Saturday being able to watch some of those games, and within the same quarter, this one team was the greatest team ever in the history of football, and they stink. And then this coach is the greatest guy ever, and he's an idiot, and somewhere in the middle there's some reality. But college football playoff has already absolutely paid dividends for the media world, and I think we'll do nothing but refocus us on our challenge ahead.